Like Chiori, Riu was also born in Tokyo. Her father and Chiori's father are good friends. Because Chiori's parents are away from home most of the time, Riu has been living with Chiori and taking care of her like an elder sister ever since they were children. She also started playing mahjong because of Chiori. Over time, Kujou fell in love with the game. Her hobby is to collect all kinds of beautiful dresses.
More than a game, more than a game, more than a game, more
More
than
than
a
a
game.
game, more than a game.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
It's a classic. I should finish
classic.
Beastie Balls now that Beastie Ball is almost finished. I should finish Beastie Ball.
Not almost.
I thought it's,
1.0 is supposed to be next year.
that's almost. It's had like a
Almost enough.
You know. You're my freaking beastie.
Yay!
Hello and
That's
welcome
what they
to
call me.
Great. I can't believe how much that threw me. I'm like I started blushing for some reason. I was like, oh god, I messed up. I don't know why.
I fucked up. It's not like Ash fucked up my read or anything.
Hello and welcome to Soulmates, where we talk about all our favorite little guys in all our favorite little games. I'm Ivy Fox. You can find me. I don't know. What have I been doing? Sleeping mostly. And you can find this show many places. You can find it on your podcast app of choice, and where you should give us a 5-star review. Please do this. It's very, very helpful. And you can also find us. Sorry, I'm tired. I've been sleeping a lot. You can also find us on YouTube if you want to like clip the show or whatever, or just do YouTube things where you can leave a little comment or subscribe. Help us in our endless fight against the algorithm. But also, if you have a good time, just like recommend us to your friends. That's the most helpful thing. Word of mouth is how we get all our marketing. We're very small. Thank you very much. Joining me as always, from across the mahjong table, ready to redesign your mahjong, it's Ash.
We know how to do it. Starting with convention, on to innovation. Everything's connected. Hi, I'm Ash. You can find me in a new microphone, but like not my final version of this new microphone. I'm on a new microphone, but I'm at home, and I have a bunch of other accoutrements for the microphone, like a pop filter and a nice stand. I don't have that. I'm also recording this from a lap desk, as I usually do when I'm at home. So, like, you can find me different, but mostly sort of not different enough yet. And I run the show's social media on Tumblr.com, soul-mates-podcast.tumblr.com. You can also find me on Ko-Fi at ko-fi.com/asherlark. And you can support the show at ko-fi.com/ivyfoxart. All one word. Back to you.
Hi. Our
Hi.
art. I was like, it's like the intro's done, right? No. Our art, it's by
No.
Rygarden, who you can find on Instagram. Our music, that's by Sueños Electrónicos, who you can find on Bandcamp. This season of the show, we are talking about the guys from Mahjong Soul by Yostar Games. Nope, by
True.
Cat Food Studios.
True.
A blend of cute, appealing anime girls with classical Japanese mahjong time.
Wow. We did it.
We did it. We did it, Reddit.
We did it, Reddit. Is it just me? This is not going to be relevant to anybody who's listening to the podcast right now, because presumably they'll have this fixed by then. But is it just me, or is the mahjongsoul.club website acting insane today?
Is it? In what way? It's often acting insane.
Well, the first time I loaded this page for Riu Kujou, it did not render any of the CSS properly, which is relatively normal. But then I loaded it again and it still didn't. And then I had to go to one of the outfit pages and then navigate to this page in order for it to work. And then I went to go look at the voice lines on the bottom of the screen instead of on the voice tab, which is what I usually do. I usually look at it at the bottom of the screen, and then every time I click main on there, it says an an HTML error has occurred. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. The images on the Fuji page have been loading for me for weeks.
We have to get on
but
this.
Like specifically. Yeah, also they haven't uploaded the new skins. I don't know if they're having some sort of like civil war over there.
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
On mahjongsoul.club, but like good luck to them.
Hey, it's Riu Kujou.
Anyway, it's Riu Kujou. Riu Kujou, who is one of the original 8 characters of the game. We're slowly getting through it. Wow. She's her little like blurb always confuses me because she's so clearly supposed to be like Chiori's
a maid.
Chiori's a little rich kid, and this is her like maid. But then
she introduces herself by saying, "My name is Riu Kujou. As you can see, I'm a maid."
But is like, hang on, I'm reviewing her voice lines, which mostly aren't anything.
But like, I was talking about this with my mother, because
it's not even clear that she's Chiori's maid.
I know, she doesn't talk about Chiori. I was talking about this with my mother, because I was like, I'm recording a podcast. My mother was like, who's the podcast about today? And I was like, well, it's about Riu Kujou. And she was like, I don't like this girl. Can you make sure that opinion gets on the air? And so this is what I'm doing for you, Pax.
May also doesn't like this girl.
I was talking about how her whole thing is being a maid and having this maid thing going on. But in like half of her outfits, this just explodes. In half of her outfits, they do not put her in any kind of maid garment or accoutrement. And it's like, but that's your whole thing. Like, you don't have a thing outside of that, Riu Kujou. You're not a separate guy. You're like, I love being a maid and wearing a maid costume and being a maid, and that's it.
Here's the thing, is that Riu sort of, like, does have an extra... Riu does have, like, one thing, hypothetically, that sort of comes off sometimes, which, like, I mean, we can move smoothly into the looking at the base art, but, like, her thing to me has always been that, like, she's a maid, but she's also, like, kind of a badass. Like, she's always, like, punching shit and, like, you know, striking cool poses. Does it say specifically she does Taekwondo?
That's what she's tagged as in her hobbies, I think.
Oh, well, good for her. And so she's supposed to be this...
she's just tagged as Taekwondo. Who knows?
I don't know. And so she's supposed to be this sort of, like, badass maid. And, like, that's kind of cool. But it's like, whenever you make a new outfit for her, I feel like you have to carry one of these things through.
Yeah, she's badass or a maid.
Yeah, she has to be badass or a maid. And
because you can only do badass maid once.
Yeah.
There's not like, that much variety to get out of that.
They kind of don't, you know. And so all of it kind of feels like there's like 2 Rius that exist. Mm-hmm. She exists in sort of like a duplicate existence kind of situation, where some of the skins are like more about her being this friendly maid girl, or just like being a friendly girl. And some of her skins are about being this sort of like badass servant, but like she's sort of never both at the same time. You know?
Yeah.
Or no, my point is that she's
neither
like
of those things.
she's one of either. She's either this sort of badass servant, or she's just like a nice friendly girl. And it's like it's weird.
I'm looking at the similar by tags outfits to this, and I'm admiring both the Chiori maid outfit, which I realized does not reference Ryu at all, which is insane.
Oh yeah.
But I'm mostly appreciating the Kakegurui maid outfits for Mary and for Midari. We're not talking about those, but they're in the similar by tags.
Uh-huh. Anyway, we can talk about this image. I think that this image is like, God, this image has so many like illustration issues. It has at least a couple of major ones. And there's some stuff in this image that is like kind of weird. But like there is some stuff that I like. Like, I think that this gives you a really, really strong first impression of Riu that is, like, very firm and characterful. I love her posing, this, like, almost horse stance, wide stance.
Yeah.
Her, like, her fist and, like, hand on her hip. Her gloves and her boots and her, like, belts.
Yes. We'll talk about the damn boots.
And, like, her sort of reticent, like, don't come near the young mistress expression is really, really good. And it's like, it's sort of it's a flawed piece of art, but I think it's sort of fundamentally a good piece of character art. It just like the details needed to go through a few more iterations.
I don't understand why they never reference her being a maid or a badass in, like, any of her promotional material. You can see the tweet that they use as her character intro on the side here, and it says, "She can't help but go window shopping and check out the latest fashion trends and accessories. How did a girl like her find out about Mahjong?" This conveys nothing about Riu Kujou to me.
Lots of girls of all kinds play Mahjong. What does this mean? Is it because she's lower class?
How did a girl like her find out about Mahjong?
How did a girl like her find out about Mahjong?
But I generally really like this illustration. I think it has problems, and I think the problems are very evident, but I think that, like, as a...
We can start like, with problems.
This is my guy with, like, 2 features.
Yeah.
It's right on the money. You did it. That's toe to tip, that's a Riu Kujou.
Yeah. We can start with the problems and then, like, you know, end more positively. That would be nice.
Can we talk about her, her detached sleeves and then the armpit below them?
Can we talk about a unique feature that no one else has in the cast? Her detached boobs.
Her detached sleeves?
Her detached boobs. Look at this boob. Follow that line, and it just joins up with her shoulder while there's, like, torso beneath it, which makes her look like a doll, where you, like, clip the parts of the torso together?
I feel like... Rarely do I feel like I have the expertise about boobs out of this cast, because I don't have them anymore. However, I feel like in this case, I had my boobs removed. And so I know exactly where they go and how much of them there are and sort of like what the situation is with them anatomically. This is crazy.
Readings on your cleavage. We know how to do it.
Take the calculations. Put them into action. It's just like, it's such an insane, I don't know, it looks bad.
This really does.
Seam that she has. It sucks bad.
It's like a common complaint that I have, even in pieces of art that I like, is that like boobs attach. I mean, actually, you actually have a pretty good judge of this.
Exactly.
Is that boobs attach to the body on a wide, on a wide platform, like the circle from which the boob extrudes. Wrong word, but you know what I mean.
The boob extrudes.
Readies on your cleavage. The circle from which the boob extrudes is like quite large. The thing that I think artists are trying to capture when they have this like line that goes really tight up into the armpit is that like it pinches out as it goes out, but like you still need to represent, I think, that the boob is attached to the body in a large circle, or else it looks like the boob is just kind of this like thin sort of flap, like a little flag sort of attached to your body, you know? This has like bizarrely like an entirely different problem, where it's like just that there's just nowhere where it attaches to the body. That like that line of sort of like that crease starts so like low on the boob that it just like that it disappears into the, and then it just follows the line of the garment, and it's bizarre.
It's just like, imagine lifting her boob and it like attaches to her clavicle. Like, that's insane.
And then the fact that there's this little like triangle of shadow,
right, like
it's underneath her jacket.
It feels bad.
Yeah, again, she looks like like one of those sort of like, you know, those like Chinese doll figures where you clip them together.
Yes.
She looks like one of those, right?
Literally, keep this in mind. My top surgery scars are like approximately around like half my body. Like, if you bisected me vertically into a front half and a back half, the front half would have the top surgery scars and the back half wouldn't. You could do it right at the seam and it would be like perfectly in half. And it's like, how far around does her boob go? Oh no, it just goes up.
It goes up.
I do understand. Here's the thing, which is not about the attachment of the boob. I do understand the way that this on the image relates to the rest of the image, and I think that genuinely they do a pretty good job with like having this little sort of rhythmic show of skin. Like, they have her skirt flare up to show her thigh, and then they have the detached sleeves and everything to show her chest, and then they have a little bit of like short sleeve and then long glove, so you get a little bit of sharp elbow. And these are like skin, face.
Sure.
And I think that's genuinely kind of nice.
Uh-huh.
Her elbows are really sharp, though.
They're deadly.
They're deadly.
Redesign your elbows. We know how to do it.
Listen, take the calculations.
Put them into action. Starting with convention.
On to innovation.
Anyway, so
I also
that's
like her boots a lot.
That's qualm 1. I have to get through my qualms.
Yeah.
Qualm 2 is, I think her stockings look like such shit. It's like these kinds of white stockings really shouldn't be sort of shiny in this way, unless they're made of sort of like the worst kind of nylon that you can imagine stockings being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, they shouldn't be translucent they shouldn't be this translucent at the knee when she's
Shiny
not
knees.
flexing her knee. That's the Saki opening theme.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be this transparent at the knee when she's not flexing her knees, like when she's relatively at rest, unless they are pulled really tightly and thus really thin. Like these kinds of...
You have like a flap of skin so that it can stretch when your knees are flexed and relax when your knees are not.
to
Also
get
true at the elbow.
to get this kind of like to get this kind of like stark whiteness out of tights, they need to be relatively thick. And so to then have them be transparent, they need to be extremely stretched, or at least a little bit stretched, and they shouldn't be stretched while her leg is extended. Anyway,
I also I the thing which like gets me other than the shininess of it and the knee situation is like you can see they're being pulled up by the garter, which is what the sock garter does. But it like just like look at the pattern here on the stocking that is being like disrupted by it. It I don't like it, even though it's a nice little detail of like, oh yeah, it's being pulled up by a sock garter, the thing the sock garter does, because the stocking just feels like painted onto her leg.
yeah.
This like little lace top of it does. And so pulling on it just like feels crazy. Like you're pulling on her skin. Like it's
Yeah, I mean it's
ugh.
also wrong because like you wouldn't. I mean, I don't know if this might be a garter strap that's attached to the stocking. That's theoretically possible.
Mhm.
That's what it looks most like. But like in that case, it would be like reinforced at the back. And if it's a clipped on garter, which most garters are, um, it's like you wouldn't clip it like into one of the holes of the pattern in the way this
Mhm.
looks like it is, because that's super flimsy. That's just gonna rip the like sort
Yeah.
of nice top of your stockings. You clip it like onto the body of the stocking, like over the pattern, and so it just looks wrong on many accounts.
Mhm.
um there's also
It
like
just looks kind of gross.
there's also like something weird going on with her midriff, where it's like something about like this angle and this like clothing cling and the lines kind of like make her look like a little chubby but also like way too skinny at the same time in a way that freaks me
Hmm.
out, and I can't quite.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Right, like she has
I
a
was
little.
just looking at the line that sort of shows some belly, which I appreciate,
Well, she
and then I
has a
looked at
bit of
like
a.
the thickness of her waist, and I was
Yeah, she
like,
has a bit of a
whoa.
belly and also a like sort of like a misleadingly small waist, and it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of freaky.
Yeah. It also, they reference her having abs in the in her voice lines, or well, more properly, it says abs. How would I have that? Um, but at least she's a strong girl, and so you're supposed to at least be questioning her about her sort of sexy, muscly body.
Uh-huh.
Um, and this is like whack. I
Uh-huh.
don't know. I'm following the line of how like the outside line of her torso, and it's like armpit bump, the rib cage. That's not what that should be. And then like snatched as fuck waist, and then down to the skirt, and it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's
what is
crazy.
happening,
I
girl?
mean, like, you know, it's not that she can't have like a bit of a belly and also abs. Most people
Yeah,
who are like fit and actually healthy have like, a healthy like layer of belly fat because that's what you're
yeah.
supposed to have.
Shout
It's just like she's just a freak. Anyway, that's all my
She's just a
qualms.
freak. Those are the qualms.
There
Can we
are
talk about the
things
boots now?
we can talk about the boots. Yeah, I have other things I want to talk about. We should absolutely talk about the boots. Kick ass boots, great boots.
They're kick ass boots.
They're kick ass
I think
boots.
that like this play on a regular sort of Victorian maid costume is overall really fun. Like I have
Yeah,
my issues with it, but I think the fact that it's covered in like little JRPG belts,
yeah,
these
yeah,
red
yeah.
belts with gold buckles, and she's got these big like platform boots, by the way,
Uh huh.
with it's like so awesome. These platform heels. Um, I love the way that they're laced. I'm kind of a boot lacing nerd, and I really like these. Um, And I like their little grommets on the top, and they're just so nice. There's such
Yeah,
of course you can have these black boots with the maid costume. It doesn't even look that odd. It just makes you look a little bit like a little bit of a punk. But the red, and then the red on the gloves and the red on the belts is like so. And then occasionally you get the little red on the bows, and so it doesn't even feel like that out of place. But it's clearly her little like it's her little thing, and I really like it.
uh-huh. Yeah, like these boots are really nice.
Mhm.
They're really, I really appreciate these like seashell grommets. Um,
Yeah.
just because like these boots are so, this whole image is relatively like low level of detail, right? Like there's not really any
Mhm.
texturing
It's
or
pretty smooth.
anything like that. And so just to like have a detail that is not, that is just like something small is really nice.
Mhm.
Really sort of like lets you linger on the boots, which is really appreciated. I love how this like, matches the belts on her sleeve, which are there so that, hypothetically, I guess, so that her sleeves don't sort of fly in her face when she's punching people
Yeah, I
on
guess
account of
so.
the young mistress.
Like in
Um,
Chihaya Furu. This is a part of Chihaya Furu that we haven't gotten to.
and then her
This is a whole
gloves,
thing. Don't even worry about it.
and then her gloves are awesome. These just like
Yeah.
Street Fighter, like black,
Oh
red,
my
and
god.
gold ass like gloves.
The little
Um,
gold rim of them along the edge of the glove makes it look like
mhm.
she has brass knuckles on.
Yeah, totally, totally.
And the
Um,
fact that she has them over these like classic dainty white gloves that go with her stockings, it's
mhm.
the same as the way that the boots like cut these dainty white stockings that she has.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
fantastic. It's got patterns.
And then it's like, well, this sort of like bright cherry red is kind of like an icon of her sort of like Street Fighter side.
Mhm.
In the middle of the outfit, there's also just these two like little red bows, just to kind of
Yeah.
like break up that theming a little bit in sort of like a fun and charming way.
Mhm.
And then her little tie around her neck sort of like meets both of them in the
Yeah.
middle, which I love how it's sort of like swooping off to the side. Hey, one thing that I really like, um, that initially I didn't like, and then the more I looked at it, the more I was like, wait, this is moving from my I don't like this list to my I like this list. I love
Mhm.
how her hair has this weird kind of like wave pattern to it. It's in these
Yeah.
like big like hanks that have this sort of like rolling wave thing going. What's with
She's got
that?
tendrils.
It's really like noticeable, and it
Mhm.
really kind of makes her feel like uh I don't know. It makes her feel kind of like martial warrior-y in particular.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, who's the Wuxia girl from Arknights that we talked about?
Oh my
Um
god. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
but she had a lot of elements of this where like elements of her hair and her clothes would like do these sort of like big painterly swoops.
Mhm.
And it makes her feel sort of like ethereally in control in a way that I really like. And also it just like looks pretty. Like her hair isn't, it's kind of textured sort of blech zoomed in, but
Mhm.
like from a distance it's got this like lovely, it just looks really striking.
Yeah, I mean it all plays into the shape language of the image. The way that the string ties curl is the same as the way that her hair curls, is the same as the way that her skirt goes up, is the same as the way that this bow at her back, swoops up, and then her actual pose being very stiff is in direct contrast to these very like wavy, circular things that are
Yeah,
repeating throughout the image, which is
it
great.
it gives
I
off
really
the
like it.
it gives off this like impression that like, she's from like a shonen anime and she's just like put her foot down and like a wave of energy is sort of rolling over her,
Absolutely.
while she
I
like
also
holds
think how
pose.
how separated these hanks of hair are. Like I agree with you that on the surface it can be kind of weird. But I like the way in which it makes her look kind of weird.
Uh-huh.
Like you're right, it makes her look like a fighter. Like, she's not it's extremely not placid.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'll say about it. Um, And so it just, I don't know. I find it quite nice.
Yeah, there's nothing really to say about this maid outfit. Like, it's perfectly acceptable. It's a maid
I
outfit.
like the gold piping.
I do like the gold piping. The gold piping is nice. Like, as messed up as sort of the belly looks, the sort of gold sort of like trim along the sort of like belly bit looked really nice. She also, keep in mind, this 9 little sort of like bubble necklace
Oh my
thing.
god. I didn't notice that was a 9-so. I kind of hate that.
Keep this in mind, because they really like swap back and forth on whether or not this is her thing or not. She also has like a
why would they make the 9-so into like an orb? Why does it look like shit?
Do you not recognize like what this is? One of those sort of like resin kind of like half circle
I can imagine
things.
it as an object.
It's really,
I just like don't like it.
It's super weird that she's wearing it, because like, to me, this style of like button is very kind of like kitschy, kind of like art fair shit that you wouldn't like, the maid of like the young mistress of like the richest girl in town wouldn't wear one of these.
The maid of an off-brand That Girl from Saki.
And also her collar is completely detached. It's literally just sitting there, which is really funny to me, because they don't even like try and hide it or disguise it, and it looks even kind of like limpid.
That's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. Can we talk about her face a little bit?
Oh yeah, I thought we were done.
Her face is a striking part of the image on first blush, because she's not happy with you. I have gone back and forth on whether I like this. I can imagine this image with her like a little bit more friendly looking, but keeping the same pose and everything, and I do like to imagine it. I have to be a little bit mediated here on my take on like how her head is positioned in general, because like I am prone to doing this both when I draw and in real life, which is to say tilting my head forever and tilting my characters like way at an angle, and it's like kind of a problem. So like it's fine, but I do think that like as much as I think it resonates with the rest of the image, there's still a little bit of lingering discomfort that I have with it, that she's like kind of pouting at you. It's hard to read. I don't mind that she's like angry with you. There are other, Mahjong Soul women that we've talked about who look upset, and that's bad. But at least she looks upset in a way that's relatively in control. But I don't know. I just want you to imagine a version of this image where she has like a big cocky grin.
I don't mind her
like, yeah.
I don't mind her sort of reticence. It's sort of like it works for me.
They just can't decide in her voice lines whether or not she's a tsundere, and so it's very strange. Sometimes she's like, "Don't touch me, you weird guy." And other times she's like, "Let me give you a sexy massage."
She doesn't really strike me as a tsundere. She sort of really strikes me as just kind of like serious girl.
But she's not.
Right, is the other thing.
She's so deeply unserious.
I will, I don't know. I don't have that much to say about the face.
Don't step closer. What are you planning to do to a delicate girl like me? It's been some time, but I still want to ask. Did you wash your hands before giving me this gift? I can say you have barely passed my standards. Barely. But then also, like, are you tired? Come sit down for a rest. I've got tea and snacks prepared for you. You want a massage? Oh, sure. Let me give you a good one. Wait, why are you running away? What is her deal? They can't decide. I mean, they can't decide in general. They can't decide whether or not her deal is being a badass maid or not. So, I don't know.
Early Mahjong Soul writing. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Riu Kujou was made in a lab to be, something, but we're not sure what yet.
Anyway. Emotes?
Emotes?
Emotes.
Emotes tonight, Queen?
Emotes tonight.
It's Kujou Riu 0, the first emote. Tags, shame. I think that her emote set in general, I'm just going to preface this, is quite boring. Because she's an early character, and she just has boring emotes. I'm afraid to say it. In this one, she's a little bit sort of flustered and thus stern with you, but blushing and sweating a little bit with a pink circle behind her, and she's facing directly forward.
I'm worried that Ash I'm worried that Ash is getting a little too calloused towards not calloused in the sense of like I've seen too many of these, and so I don't even doesn't even make me feel anything. I've smoked so many emotes.
I've smoked so much Mahjong Soul.
Yeah, I've smoked so much Mahjong Soul emotes that they don't even give me high anymore. I think that this emote is cute. I think it's like, I think it's very simple. I think it's very straightforward. There's not much to talk about. But I think it's cute. I think the blush is cute. I think her shining eyes are well done. Her little sweat drops are nice and subtle. I think it's cute.
I can't fully get into this one, I think, just because of my continuing confusion about what kind of character she's supposed to be.
And
so I'm like, it's her doing a tsundere thing. I guess? Is she?
I see my impression in my head, she's just a consummate professional, which in fairness is a little bit of a head canon in my head.
This is your head canon.
And so I look at this and I'm like, oh, she's just sort of frustrated at you for like breaking a teacup, and that's reasonable.
It's not like we don't sort of invent entire guys on this show.
You're right. No, I'm acknowledging that I'm incorrect.
Absolutely. I'm acknowledging that I'm being kind of crazy for being like, why are you saying this? That's wrong. Anyway,
I think it's.
I have nothing more to say about this one. Oh my god! Exclamation point.
Kujou Riu. In Kujou Riu 1, the second emote, exclamation mark.
Bwah.
Bwah?
Metal Gear Solid noise.
Bwah.
Bwah. Okay, this one I think is really cute.
Okay, go on.
Well, she has an exclamation point, and she looks, sort of with big, white, wide eyes, and a little bit of blush, and she's just looking off to the side, sort of like, huh. Bwah.
Bwah. I agree.
It doesn't convey that much. I just think it's really cute.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's cute. I like the sort of like fucking cartoon logo assness of this exclamation mark. It's very like big and bright and yellow.
Oh, I guess she also has a hand reaching up to grab her own boob. Her hand is sort of like a mole's claws, so it's hard to tell.
Well, she's reaching up, and she realized that she forgot to clip her boobs on today. And she go like, what?
Bwah.
Redesign your cleavage. We know how to do it. And so that's what's happening in this emote, in case you didn't know.
This is compelling to me. She's like, oh no, my breast form. Hold on. And then you have to do a Metal Gear Solid style minigame so she can escape into the bathroom to fix her boobs. Without being noticed.
That's how it is when you're a maid.
That's how it is.
The plight of all maids everywhere.
The plight of all maids everywhere. I was having this is an aside, but I was having a conversation with my hairdresser today because I went and I got a haircut, and now I look like a normal man named Ryan. But this is the name that my mother gave me. She was like, I'm just gonna say this based on my personal experience with various men. You're a Ryan. Anyway, I was talking to my hairdresser today, and this was actually like the other hairdresser that is next to her station who was talking to me, and she was like, I'm like 5'9", And so when I used to go out in big tall heels, I would get mistaken for a drag queen, and then a bunch of like drag queens would ask me how I got my boobs to look so good. Which is very charming as an anecdote. And this is how I feel about this emote.
I think this says really positive things about what kind of bar this person used to frequent.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We were talking about living it up.
Moving on.
That was my hair salon conversation today. It was about living it up.
Kujou Riu 2, the third emote.
Yay!
Wee!
Wee! In this one, her weird mole hands are clasped they're sort of waving in the wind. They haven't figured out how to do hands yet in this one. Not that they figure it out better necessarily as they go along, but they get a little better at it. In this one, look like insane. And she's got little flowers and little hearts around her. She's got a teal back circle, and her head is cocked to an unnatural angle. And she's like, her eyes are closed, and she's got a little blush, and she's like, yay! She's ready to serve you customer service.
Hang on, I need to go turn off the oven.
Okay.
She's ready to go turn off the oven.
She's ready to go turn off the oven.
Anyway, oh my god, my whole apartment now smells so much like pierogies. What's up with her crab claw?
What's up with her crab? Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Listen, I know that we don't want to talk about the crab claw. It's hard. It's a big topic of discussion in today's world, and I know it's going to be hard to face it on your favorite relaxing podcast here today. But I feel like we have a responsibility as members of polite society to ask, what's up with her crab claw?
It's just
it just looks like you could crack it and get to the meat inside.
It's I know that drawing hands is hard, especially at like a small scale. But like, you really couldn't do better than this little Hershey's Kiss looking sort of like blob of fingers.
It's like I'm trying to sort of like imagine. I'm trying to put my hands right in front of my mic so that it obscures my voice. She's got like one finger bent and the rest of her fingers together. But that sucks. And the thing that's bent, because her hands are facing out, so the thing that's bent is her pinky?
I guess? It just doesn't...
Listen, she's here to serve you customer service.
She's here to serve you customer service. I do really like, if anything, I really like the colors on this one. I think that this, like, sort of mint, this mint with the pink, like, and then the red of her hair looks really nice. And so this just kind of has like a charming, kind of almost sort of like diner aesthetic to it, you know what I mean? She really is like, can I take your order? Would you like a cup of tea? And for that, it's charming, and I feel like they hit that quite well.
I feel like if there's one thing that's consistent about Riu Kujou's character, it's that she loves being a maid, and so I can appreciate this emote for that.
She does love being a maid. I like it when she does maid stuff. It's fun. It's nice.
Yeah, so does she.
Yeah. We're about to get we have sort of like a trio of emotes here of her like doing maid and or being tough stuff, and I'm like, that's Riu.
Yeah.
Not
a Riu.
Not that every emote that every character has to be like 100% quote unquote on character, because guys just do stuff, like in real life sometimes you just do stuff.
True.
But like it's you gotta have like a certain critical mass, and so it's good to see them sort of hitting their quotas a little better.
Yay!
In Kujou Riu 3,
the fourth emote.
She's mad. She's like, what you doing,
mad.
punk? I really love this emote, actually.
Yeah, I
Um,
really like it.
the thing that they do in this emote, and it's like, it's relatively subtle, but they just make her arms real big.
Yeah,
They just give her like big shoulders and like broad
and
arms
they're right.
so she can be like, "What are you doing, punk? You want to talk to
She's
the young
so
mistress?"
this emote is full Ryu. To
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
disgust and contempt is quite good.
Uh-huh.
I love her big shoulders and big arms. I can't tell if she's like, if she's supposed to be like carrying a tray or something at the moment, or if she's literally just recoiling or like about to wind up to hit you.
My
But either way, it's really
my
nice.
impression is that she's sort of like leaning against a wall. Like I'm putting my elbow back and sort of leaning against my chair like this, like she's like a bouncer at a club.
Hey, hey,
And
what you
like
doing here?
little detail, but I really like how this like weird, like the line of this weird background kind of like follows the lift of her shoulder a little bit. It just makes the whole thing feel very cohesive. And it's just like, it just has like a really strong effect with relatively few elements, and it's good. Her eyes look good. Her posing is so strong. Big arms, like it's got everything you want.
Yeah. She will not let you into the club.
She won't let you into the club.
Tough. I wish I could convince her,
Uh huh.
but I can't.
Uh huh. And if you try,
Well, you're gonna get the fist in Kujou Ryu 4, the fifth emote.
bomb.
Boom. I like this one. Even though the expression is like has 5 layers to it. There's a layer to which she's like she has so much contempt for you that she's like, "What is wrong with you?" Boom. There's a layer where she's like, "I'm distressed and upset by what's happening right now." Boom.
Bomb.
Um, there's a layer I don't even know. It's such a strange expression to be on her face, but she's
Uh huh.
such a punk. I really quite like it. Um,
Yeah.
Also, they should show her cracking walls with the force of her fists at all times. I love emotes where they do violence. It's known.
Uh huh. Her face is like a little weird to me. It's a little too
Boom.
like in a straight line. There's like a line that carries through all of it, which is a little freaky compositionally. Um, it's just sort of distracting. Um, but like, I think that the motion blur on her arm looks awesome. It's doing
Mhm.
so much with so little, but it looks so good, and it does such a good job at like showing you like the size of her fist and the motion and like where that motion is coming from. It's like it's really good. And then the crack on the wall is like it doesn't even need to be that prominent because it's so like nicely done. It's just
Mhm.
it's a really good one.
It's a good egg. This is the emote I use when I'm in Yakuza, and I'm like, this punk's been pissing me off. I'm gonna beat him up and earn 100,000 yen off his body.
Uh-huh.
Such a weird, a weird egg.
Uh-huh. Kujo Ryu 5. This one I think is very boring. She's just
The
sighing.
sixth emote, it's
The 60
boring.
month is boring. She's doing a sigh. This
Hmm.
is fine. I
What
don't
you do
like
get to look at here is how they draw her exposed skin between collar and like top of bodice, which is to say, incomprehensible. Thank you. Where it
Oh,
go?
oh yeah.
What it be? The parts of this that are skin colored are like the ruffles. Why?
Uh-huh.
Why, girl?
Uh-huh.
Help, girl. It's fine.
It's
It's
fine.
so boring. It's
It's
literally
boring.
fine. I find this one, like, honestly less boring than the first one, if just because I like when they do it a little bit more stylistically.
Uh-huh.
But, like, it's fine. I would use this emote. I'm fine
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Moving right along. Kujou Rio's 6th, the 7th emote. Hmm. I like this one in comparison to all of the other ... emotes, if only because it has a distinct feeling that the others don't. In this one, she's thinking, me when I'm thinking really hard.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I... First of all, I like that her ... gets to be, like, on brand. The ... is in her colors, which is kind of cute. What I like about this is that it feels kind of like an action in ways that I can't quite express, but it feels like she's, like, considering you very, very hard.
She literally is, yeah.
She's I think it's like, I think it's the sense that she feels like she's leaning forward very slightly and going like, how do I feel about this situation? It's, you know, there's not a ton to add most of these, but I think this one is a winner.
I think this one is a winner.
It's cute. Next. How close are we being done? Oh, well, this is the 8th, so one more.
Yeah, true.
In Kujou Ryu 7, the 8th emote. I guess she's going, ah?
Yeah.
It to me, like, just like, if I remove these little lightning bolts from the side, it looks like she's sort of out of breath and, like, gasping for air, but then these lightning bolts show that she's, like, angry, and it just sort of...
Here's what it looks like to me. It looks like someone spilled water all over her dress, and she's like, what?
Uh-huh.
She's, like, grasping at it.
Uh-huh. I think her face looks weird in this one, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's the eyes.
Well, first of all, the eyes look like fish eggs, you know? Like, they look like roe that you would eat at a sushi restaurant. Something about, like, the shininess and the orange color. I really don't know why she has this, like, asymmetrical blush, but it's really distracting.
The
like,
blur tool. They hit her ass with the blur tool.
Like, went and borrowed the smudge tool from Project Moon.
Fuck.
But it's like, why is it why is it distinct on one side and why is it indistinct on the other side? That looks bad and weird. It's so distracting.
Yeah.
And that's what she's upset about. She's like, I did my blush. I smudged my blush.
The obvious read of this emote, which I'm sure is the correct one, is just like, I'm upset. I'm upset and upset. I'm sad and angry about this. But it's just so strange.
She's also yelling down, which is such a strange vibe. Like, is she supposed to be yelling down at Shiori? Did she, like, spill a pot of tea? Like, you know? I don't know.
Girl,
what's your damage?
Scary. I don't know. That's scary. It's okay. It's okay because Kujou Ryu ate the 9th emote. She has a cup of tea and she's very happy about it.
Yeah.
She's grasping it in her mole claws perfectly with no problems.
She doesn't have her damn pinky out.
Her hands, which look like little sausages being extruded. Listen, I say this because I've been drawing hands recently. Hands in gloves, specifically, and I'm like, fuck. How do I make these fingers not look like they're sausages being extruded?
Uh-huh. I think her hand looks relatively fine.
Her hand is fine.
I do like her expression here. Her, like, smug expression It's quite good. The shine in her eyes, the little diamonds around her. She's like, yes.
Yes.
Maid complete.
The Maid Unlocked State.
The Maid Unlocked State. Wait,
Thank you.
hang on.
I'm a genius.
I'm adopting this as a bit. The Maid Unlocked State.
They can't figure out how to draw her eyes normal, but other than that, it's fine.
Not at all. But like,
This emote comes before the Kujou Rio 7. It's like, I'm drinking my tea. No, my tea! I spilled it all over my dress.
Uh-huh.
And that's what happened.
And that's what happened.
I love when they have a beverage.
Uh-huh. It's not tagged with beverage. Anyway, whatever.
Should be.
Are we done? Can we take a break?
We're done.
Okay, break time. Bye.
The episode is over.
No, we're taking a 5-minute break. See you very shortly. Bye.
お疲れのようですね。少し休憩しましょうか。紅茶とお茶菓子の準備はできておりますよ。肩もみよろしいですよ。では、全力で肩もみいたしますね。あれ？どうして逃げるのですか？
Are you sure it's not a pear?
It said on the bag this is a goddamn apple.
Don't believe everything you see on packaging.
It tastes and honestly has the texture of like literally a pear. Mm-hmm. And like
tastes like a pear, texture of a pear. Allegedly an apple. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck.
Make it make sense. Is that our cold open, or are you still eating your peanuts?
No, that's our cold open.
Hi, welcome back.
Hi, welcome back.
It is Bond.
Available after making a bonding promise with Kujou Riu.
It's her. Hey,
it's her.
What the fuck is up with this one? I don't mean like, well, obviously we'll get into the details, including her like still detached boobs.
True.
But what the fuck is up with this one thematically? Like, what is going on? Like, what is this? Do you know?
I have one key question.
Okay.
Why can they not make a woman carry things without them falling over? Every single goddamn maid outfit in this game is like, I'm serving you tea, but oh no! And it's like, girl, it's her job. Listen, I know that she's dressed like a succubus, but it's her job.
She isn't even falling over. She's just walking forward.
She's walking. She's like, oh, my tea.
But like, I guess we're just getting into it. Also, this is such a weird teacup. It looks like... It looks like a...
Listen, I've made some teacups in my time.
It looks like a latte mug, right? It's got that sort of, like, big roundness. You know the big roundness of the latte mug?
I'm aware.
Fucking...
Maybe it's coffee. I don't know.
National Geographic voice? The big roundness of the coffee.
The roundness of the
latte mug.
This is the new job I'm going to get with my normal white boy hairstyle. National Geographic guy.
I used to do voiceover. And I didn't look like that.
I'm just saying I'm employable by anyone.
Uh-huh.
All I have to do is get employed and then become indispensable in 3 months, so that when I complete my Pokemon-style evolution into a faggot, then they can't fire me. That's unrelated to the bonding promise that I made with Kujou Riu, though, in which she turned into a succubus. Listen.
Why would it be coffee when she's serving a child?
There's a lot going on with this one, and I understand. And I understand your fears, your anxieties, and your concerns. I do think there's something about this that I really appreciate, where it is like the archetypal, original, like Bond up outfit. Where you just take the original outfit and sort of embellish it, change the colors, modify it very slightly, and then you've got a guy.
Right.
And I don't know why they made her look like a demon from hell when they were doing this. I don't know why they replaced her boots with these, like, sexy black and red pumps. I don't know why they made her, like, look like she's from Castlevania. But I do understand the vision to some extent.
Uh-huh.
They made her stockings go from white to black. I'm here for it.
Uh-huh. You're right that they did that, like, every element, Super Smash Brothers voice, everyone is here. And they've taken every individual single element from her outfit, down to, like, the bow on her garter belt. And they've made it made each individual element sort of fancier in a vague overall direction that doesn't quite come together. Like, I can't. She looks so much like she's from fucking. I mean, frankly, she's too old, but she looks so much like she's from fucking fake Khalid Liner Prisma Ilya, right? Doesn't this outfit have the vibe of like a fake Khalid Liner Prisma Ilya magical girl outfit? And it's just like, it's just super weird. There are elements that I like. First of all, they still drew her boobs detached from her body.
They did. But because you can see the cleavage now, it looks worse.
No, it's not the cleavage. Well, it is. But it's the fact that you can see her shoulders, and her boobs are attached to her shoulders, but her shoulders are not attached to her torso.
Right.
And so she looks even more like the very top of her is clipped on to the center of her torso. Like, fully, right? Like, what is even going on in that, like, that's the zone, on the dark zone. You are about to enter the dark zone under her armpit, right? Like, it's just sort of like
a zone from Deltarune?
That was the joke. Zone with an A.
You're too slow at understanding the joke.
Fucking... That's not what he says. You're taking too long.
Oh, fuck. I haven't played Deltarune Chapter 4.
No, you haven't. Anyway, but like, look at the dark zone under her armpit. It's just this kind of like weird sort of geometry of skin.
Get in the hole.
Geometry of skin is my favorite Limbus Company Kanto 9 node name. Or sorry, attack name. That's better.
Yeah.
But like, and that's weird. But like, her body overall looks fine. It's just that, like, I don't understand. Like, honestly, okay. Here's the thing: if it was just the dress, and if it was just this like dress and top, this skirt and top, I would be like, fucking, okay, that's fine. Like, she's going for sort of like more like a sort of burgundy kind of like different kind of Lolita, but still Lolita, kind of like a little bit of a Spanish Harlem kind of thing. You know what I mean? With the roses, and the black headdress, and that's cute. And then why the fuck are the tails of her jacket now something that the She-Ra sword transforms into? Why are they these, like, smooth Magitech, like, white and gold with blue crystals? You know what I mean? It really, really throws me.
Can I tell you what fucks me up about this?
What fucks you up?
Originally, these come from the bow on the back of her dress, right?
Yes.
You can look at the default, you can see it, but the bow is like a separate thing.
Yes,
right?
You can see
it's
the bow.
It's not like attached to the rest of the maid costume. The thing about this is that the bow is like part of this overskirt with the gold and white piping. What the fuck is up with that? What kind of garment would this be?
I guess it is part of that.
I have these little detached sleeve things. I have my gloves, and then I have my bodice, which is already incomprehensible due to the dark zone situation. It comes down into a little sort of like vest with points, and then under that is a skirt that is also a bow that is also the sword from She-Ra. What are you on?
But it's like, okay, you're correct that it does like come out of this skirt, or at least it's like made of the same. It's got the same sort of, white with gold stripes. But look at the shading on, like, the tips of it. It's like a 3-dimensional object. It's
right.
Like, it has depth. It's a vehicle from Kirby Air Riders. Like, what are we doing here?
You can put it on the market. You don't earn any money, but it's fun to see the price go up and down.
If you beat her enough times at Kirby Air Riders, you'll become a gamillionaire.
You'll become a gamillionaire. I hope you will strive to become a gamillionaire.
Anyway.
Fuck me.
And it's just like, the whole outfit is like, it really doesn't, it's just so weird. I like a lot of individual elements, not to the point of like gushing about it, but I like adding this like roses thing. I think like the black maid headpiece is kind of cool. As she's lost her fighter thing, which is kind of a shame, but I really like these weird fucking like sea slug gloves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's got that. She's a nudibranch.
Yeah, she's got those nudibranch gloves. Fucking, and, but the whole thing really does not come together in any reasonable way, unless she's supposed to, like, again, my mind, the only way that this can all come together in my mind is by going, she's a magical girl, because that's such an eclectic aesthetic already, but, like, that's not what she's doing, also. Like, she's not doing specifically that. She's just like, she doesn't even necessarily look discoordinated. Although, again, her sort of like She-Ra sword tails, fucking Kirby Air Riders star, fucking does look a little out of place. But it's, it's got rhythm with the rest of the outfit, technically. But it's just insane. And then you look at her face, and she's, like, staring at you like she's the devil.
Hey, girl.
She's staring at you like she's going to eat you. And now we're back to succubus.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm also annoyed that they get rid of... listen, her first one is, like, Maid Street Fighter. And then this one, they replace Street Fighter with Evil. This one, she's Maid Evil. Like, honestly, they don't really do Maid fully either, but at least she's got the little headpiece. Maid, evil. I appreciate that her hair still splays out in the same way, which is evil. I appreciate the way that this outfit is an evolution of the previous outfit, even if it's an evolution in an absolutely fucking incomprehensible way. But, like, the sleeves have moved down, the string tie has become a little bow tie, the skirts have gotten higher. And, like, I don't know what they were doing with this one. They were like, let's turn all the white black. But, like, not all of it, but, like, most of it, but we'll keep some white and gold accents in there so that she can ride the stars. from Kirby Air Riders.
Uh-huh. And then she's staring at you. So see,
She's so evil.
This is part of my problem with your approach to the first one. That's like, what if she was smiling? And it's like, well, bitch, you got your wish. Here she's damn smiling, and she looks like she's gonna eat you. Hey, Adora. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Girl, get off of me. I mean, we can hang out, actually. Like, but
you don't like evil women, SMH. Open your mind.
Ivy famously hates evil women.
Yeah. That's why you shouldn't play hit video game of the devil.
Not at all.
Nuh-uh. In this one, she's Ryoshu.
She's not. She's a different. She's just. I don't know.
She's the bows look like little butterflies.
It's so hard not to look at the Dark Zone. You know what I mean?
We could free ourselves from the Dark Zone and go look at
wait, but like look at the nub on the far right side of the Dark Zone. Why does it continue on there?
Famously, that's the handles.
Yeah, for when you have to take her apart.
Yeah.
Okay, we can look at emotes. I just people need to understand this outfit is fucking crazy.
Listen. Yeah.
And in Kujou Riu 10, the first Bond Up emote, she's going, oh no, my outfit is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
She's like, This emote is kind of crazy. I don't know why her face is like this. It reminds me of a video game, but I don't know which video game. But something about these perfect pill oval eyes, and then the chevron mouth is
she's a Minecraft skin.
Freaks me out. You're a Minecraft skin.
No.
Turns you into a Minecraft skin.
I thought I was your beastie. Fuck. Well, I don't care about this one. I just don't.
I think it's kind of it has appeal to me just for being extremely offbeat and weird looking. Every part of it is kind of weird looking in a way that I almost find kind of charming. But I don't really have that much to say about it. She's really scary, honestly. She looks like she's she looks like she's an automaton pretending to cry before she snaps your neck, you know? And I kind of like it for that.
I don't, but that's okay. In Kujou Ryu 1-1, the second Bond Up emote, she's also upset.
Yeah, in this one, she's upset that her first Bond Up emote is really weird.
But this one is also weird, so, what room do you have to talk, girl? She's got sort of the lavender ooze dripping behind her, and she's got a shadow over the top half of her face, as is traditional. Her mouth is very, tenderly rendered as, sort of an about-to-cry pout. And then she's got little tears, coming out of her big white, cartoon eyes, and she's angry. Why is she always, just, upset? Why is she always in the realm of upset, rather than specifically trending towards I'm angry or I'm sad?
Great
She's
question.
incapable of having a specific emotion except upset. And she already has so many of these. That I'm like, girl, I don't care. Why would you just give me a close-up of you in the outfit I don't like being upset?
The little lip bump in the middle of her mouth really, really makes her look like a turtle. Really makes her look like a turtle.
I don't want to underplay how much this is, lovingly rendered, but I don't care. Just use the one where she's a bouncer. Or the one where she spilled tea on her dress. It's fine.
And then, in Kujou Ryu 1-2, the third Bond Up emote, she's accepted that all of her Bond Up stuff is super weird. And she's like, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. In this one, she's Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Wait, she does look like Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 from the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC.
It's the emerald gem in the center of her chest here that really makes her look like Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah. Weird. I don't mind this one. I appreciate that she
I don't mind
gets
this one.
like I appreciate that she gets at any point something kind of approaching a full body. She never gets a full body, at least not yet, I guess. No, she never gets a full body. But like, you know, I appreciate. I feel like this outfit is actually quite lovingly rendered in emote form.
Yeah.
Like it's very broad strokes, but they're very deliberate broad strokes, and so
Her stupid new sleeves are lovingly rendered.
yeah, and it's like, you know, it's fine. It's nice. How I feel about this emote is this emote, you know. I'm like, yeah nod.
This is when she lets you into the club.
Uh-huh.
She's leaning against the wall, in the same wall, and either it transitions into fist or
she goes and she changes outfits and then she lets you in.
She transforms from Mithra into Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and then she lets you in. Mithra would not let you into the club. Pyra, absolutely.
Great.
Does anybody give a shit about Xenoblade Chronicles 2? This one's for Burp.
Beach party.
Party.
It is time to find it. Wow, that was bad. I did a bad job starting that sentence.
Try it again.
It is time to play a fun game with her skins, which is Where's the Maid?
I found it.
Almost all of them have at least a little bit of maid. So where's
it.
the maid? Where's the maid?
It's in the very ruffly skirt, but mostly it's in the stitched on ruffles on the top of her bikini top.
Good job. You've reached the Maid Unlocked State.
Let's go.
Is
the title of this episode the Maid Unlocked State?
It's on the table. There's been a couple good ones, honestly. Even this early. So like it's gonna be tough. But if you wanted anything for you, babe, if you wanted to be the Maid Unlocked State,
follow your heart.
Honestly, I don't mind this one. I think that, like, first of all, in terms of, like, posing and expression and sort of broad strokes, I think this one is very charming. She's doing her little salute as she has her little pistol out. She's doing, like, a jump into the pool alongside these, like, clearly, like, pool toy animals, which is adorable. It's cute. This one's cute to me. And
can I sell you on something? No, finish your thought, actually.
Okay. And there are some illustration details that I like here. Like, again, I really like how these pool animals are illustrated to, like, be pool animals. They're very sort of, like, weird and geometric in a charming way. They're not, like, perfect, but I quite like them. And I like that she doesn't have muscles literally anywhere else. They refuse to draw women with arm muscles, which is crazy. Just like generally speaking, they, in a very broad sense, the man
Sharon in this world.
But they give her abs. They give her very well defined abs, even if her waist is a little freaky.
They snatch her waist.
She looks crazy. A little emaciated, but she does have abs, which I appreciate.
They make an effort specifically to give her abs, which I respect, even if I need everyone to understand that the torso of the female body does not go like... I'm trying to gesture this with my hands as though that
it doesn't go like
sense this audio format. No, it doesn't go like bo whoop, bo, you know?
Bo whoop, bo. Just do that with your hands. I'm gonna do it one more time, and you have to do it with your hands. Oh whoop, bo.
The hourglass figure is fake, and it doesn't look like this.
It's fake.
I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, can I sell you on something?
You can sell me up the river if you'd like to.
Can I sell you on a delicious tin of chocolate-covered peanuts? No. Can I sell you on the fact that this is a skin from Girls Frontline?
Okay. The second question, what's that?
It's just a different gacha game. Don't worry about it. This joke didn't land. It's one of those ones where they've got girls and they're in the military.
I see.
This is a summer skin from Girls Frontline. She's saluting and she has a gun and she's on the beach.
This is not a girls with guns game that I'm familiar with. Sorry.
No.
I'm familiar with a few
I
of them.
apologize. I agree. I like this one generally. I think that it's like, it's a pretty, it's a medium reasonable beach outfit. I do think that I think that the bottom of this two-piece, which appears to just be like sort of a loincloth tied around her waist, is tenuous.
The thing is that it's like, I like the skirt. Let me be clear. I think beach
I really
skirts
like the skirt.
extremely cute. I like the skirt. I even like the little garter strap. It is not clear that she is wearing a bikini bottom.
No.
And like from SpongeBob.
From SpongeBob.
It's and so that is like, it's really, really like
Pussy beam.
Miko Miko beam. So what happens when she lifts up her skirt.
Pussy beam.
That's gonna be the episode title.
It can't be. Jesus Christ. I think all of the parts of this outfit are generally pretty well considered. I think that the skirt, if you imagine that she's wearing a normal bikini bottom under there, like from SpongeBob, then this is just like a cute little like cover up tied around her waist type thing, or just like a cute skirt that goes with the outfit. It's cool. I love that she has these little things clipped in her hair that kind of also are the maid.
Yeah.
Like, you have your little two bows with white ruffly things on them. As mentioned, I love the fact that they make her a maid by putting stitched white ruffles on it. It's like really awesome to me. And I really like these shoes.
Yeah, agreed. The little bands around the ankles too. Like it's just
I
a
love
cute
that she's
outfit.
got these little bows as like one of her things that goes on all of her outfits. I genuinely find them quite charming. Put a tiny red bow on that thing.
Yeah, the top itself like doesn't quite work perspectively. Like if you look at it, the way the top sort of covers her boobs per boob, both of which look okay, makes her boobs look very different from each other.
Her boobs still attach sort of, they're better in this one.
They're better.
But there's still sort of a dark zone.
Yeah, there's still a dark zone. But if you look at her chest, her left boob is kind of like it's kind of like shaped like a capsule from Dr. Mario. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you for sure.
And so it's like, yeah, but her right boob is like normal boob. And then her left boob is like a capsule from Dr. Mario. And like, I've seen some capsule-esque boobs in my day. And it's like, certainly like, hypothetically a top
That's a shape that boobs can be.
Could sort of squish your boob down into this shape. But it's both sides of the top and both sides of the boob are doing different things.
Yeah. This is what I would describe as a bikini top that May would complain about.
Yeah. Also, wait, hang on. Look at her left arm. Her left arm looks like it's like readily detachable this time. There's like a seam all the way up it.
It literally is. You just like, I've watched a lot of doll customization videos in the past couple months. And like 100% you just pop it out of socket.
I feel like I'm starting to. I feel like I see Riu the way that fucking, oh my god, what is her name? I can't call her Qualia the Purple because that's not her damn name. What's her name?
The way that Qualia the Purple sees people.
Yeah, I'm seeing things via her Qualia.
Yeah, I don't. It's fine. It's people don't know how these things actually work. Like, I'm gonna typecast for a minute, but I think that this image is like drawn by a man. And so it's just like, how does a bikini top work? Well, it covers the boobs, and then something happens in the back, which I'm not concerned about, and it attaches to the shoulders in a way I'm not concerned about.
Yeah. finally,
The
I think...
strip of fabric that just goes all the way around really freaks me out a little bit.
Uh-huh. I think that like, you know, the transparency on this skirt is like kind of nice, except for the fact that it is the primary thing that gives you the impression that she's not wearing a bikini bottom, which freaks me out.
Mm-hmm. Pussy beam.
I do love her skin line here, which is just, I won't show you any mercy even if you praise my looks. That's pretty good.
Yeah. She won't show me any mercy. And I'm okay with that.
And then in the emote, she's shooting you with her pussy beam.
In the emote, you're like getting an upskirt of her, and she's like, well, you know what happens now.
Yeah, she's about to kill you with her beam.
Also, she looks like a mermaid.
She does.
She's got little, like, ear fins, and then you can't see the bottom of her body on account of the pussy beam.
Yeah, there's like a blast of cyan. There's a blast of cyan energy going across the screen
from the pussy.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
It's not our fault they did this.
Pussy beam was never our fault.
The fault lies with you, Cat Food Studios.
Jesus. Anyway, also in this one, she has her weird little bubble necklace back. That's all.
She does.
I said I wanted to keep track of that.
Yeah, it's back, and I still don't like it.
Oh my fucking god. I feel like we're in such top form and also so loopy. It's good.
No, this is perfect. Can we talk about Snowy New Year, Riu Kujou?
Yes. Where's the maid?
Fucking great question.
Right? This might be the Maid Locked State. The maid might just be locked here.
I don't think the maid is in the building.
No. She's like...
the maid is absent.
She's just...
They removed both of her defining traits, which is being a fighting girl and being a maid. Now she's just a girl.
But, like,
I mean, she is, like, beg for mercy.
She's about to paddle you, it's true.
So I guess she's still kind of a fighting girl?
Uh-huh. But she's like... Okay, first of all, I mean, in fairness, she is just wearing, like, a festival kimono. It says kimono in the tag, so that's what I'm going with. Fucking... She is just, like, wearing a festival, and, like, you know, at the festival, everyone dresses the same. And so, you know, this is reasonable. But she has, like, she doesn't even have, like, a maid-based accoutrement, like, at all.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. There's no maid to be seen.
No, zero maid. This is tagged fucking Battledore or Battledore, which is a precursor to badminton. So I don't think that's what they're going for. I think they're just going for, like, paddle.
Uh-huh.
I was like, is that what this is called? But no, it's not.
So
I don't know what
like
the fuck this thing is that she has. I'm not familiar with it. Someone can explain it to me in the ask box. That would be fantastic.
Okay. Well, we can maybe figure this out, because I don't even know how to look this up if I don't have a word. But like, it does say, it does say, her line is rather. Sorry, I was looking stuff up. And one more stroke. Try harder, or your face will be covered by ink. Well, if you beg for mercy, I might consider going easy on you. And I don't know if that's because, like, she's playing a game, and this is or if this is, like, a stamp thing? Is it, like,
Hagoita?
How do you spell this?
Hold on.
Ah.
Hagoita are the wooden paddles used to hit shuttlecocks, used to play Hanetsuki during the New Year.
I see.
They're decorated with various images.
Okay.
I see. This is Hagoita. And she's and then if
you lose, she's gonna cover your face in ink, which is probably another festival tradition thing.
That or her paddle is just very, very freshly decorated.
Uh-huh.
And she's just gonna hit you with it. Okay, that's one mystery solved.
That's one mystery solved. I will say...
That's genuinely pretty cute.
This...
She's just got a... I thought they would be rectangular because this one is rectangular, but no, this one is just a mahjong tile.
Yeah. This kimono is, like, really beautifully drawn.
Yeah, it's really great.
Like, the colors and the patterns are really, really nice on this one.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is this ball that doesn't match the pattern? It's just an actual ball that she's in the middle of hitting.
Oh,
and it's got the 3 feathers on it because it's a fucking shuttlecock.
Oh.
Why is this tagged Battle Dore?
I don't know.
I mean, I know why now, but like...
Oh, it's probably a translation of... Anyway.
It is, probably.
Anyway.
That's really cute.
This kimono is really nice.
This kimono is really nice. I'm now totally pro what's actually happening in the image. I was why is she just like a cute girl? No, she's doing an activity.
She's playing a festival
I'm down for that.
It's cute. The kimono is really nice. Like this pattern is really, really pretty. This like red and orange and blue is classic color scheme, looks really good. The lighting and shading in this one generally is quite good. Look at the like blue lighting. Yeah, I was going the same direction. The blue lighting on her hair is beautiful. It's really like abstract, but it just looks so like lusciously good.
I mean, it's like they are not yet at the point of putting backgrounds on these paid skins, but it feels like you're kind of like hanging out with her in sort of the night air, and so it's got that
exactly
kind of blue tone,
which
is really, really great.
Yeah, I also feel like this is the most you can clearly see. I assume that like all of her first at least few skins, maybe up to our next one, maybe. Her first 4 skins are definitely drawn by the same person, and you can see them sort of slowly getting things down and just getting like maybe even getting just more time. Because in this one, the really striking thing to me in this one, weirdly, is her eyes. Her eyes have so much more depth in this one. They have like they glitter. They like reflect light. They like reflect this sort of like abstract blue light from them, which gives them like a nice highlight. They have like a nice sort of two-tone thing going on underneath that, and they're just like really pretty and alive compared to her previous eyes and any previous skin.
Yeah, I'm quite fond of this one. I'm also really fond of the fact that, like, despite the fact that this is the sort of the least Riu Kujou ass outfit that there could possibly be, I just really like that you can see all of the parts of it. Actually, this isn't the least Riu Kujou outfit. We'll get there. You can see all of the parts of it quite clearly. You can see all of her little hair clips. You can see all of this kimono. The 9-so pattern that's repeated both on her obi and on the, like, the center of these ropes that tie her obi, and on, of course, this paddle, is, like, genuinely really nice. I don't know, it's, like, I love her pose in this one. She's doing an activity, and also she's got her hand out in that sort of pseudo martial artsy style. Her hand looks a little bit scary, don't worry about it. I do think that, like, I'm with you on them getting the eyes down a little bit more. I do think that her face is a little bit wide.
Yeah.
Just, like, scoot that right eye over just like a couple pixels.
Just a little, yeah.
and then we're perfect.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
that's my minor criticism. I really can't find anything else that I would complain about here. It's just nice.
Yeah, simple, straightforward, pretty. I like it.
They've fucked up much worse. In the history of Mahjong Soul. And also, I cannot complain about a normal picture of a girl.
Yeah, I cannot complain about a normal picture of a kimono. Again, I'm not a prude. I don't care about sort of sexy kimono falling off your shoulders. But it's like, I like variety. I'm a
normal.
I'm a slut, parenthetical, for variety. And so, if a mix of various kimonos, good. This one, normal.
This one, normal.
And then in the emote, she's mistaken her paddle for a chocolate bar, and she is about to take a big bite.
I also thought it was some kind of treat at first.
I really did think it was a chocolate bar, and I think if you didn't know anything at all, and you saw that and you saw the emote, you're like, oh, I see, she's about to eat her chocolate bar.
She's about to eat her 9-so-themed chocolate bar.
Yeah.
I understand everything.
Yeah. It even has a chocolate-colored background.
Right. It is, like, extremely weird and smushed in this tiny emote form, which happens all the time, but I'm never quite sure exactly what the mechanism is which causes them to be like this. Like, I don't know how you create an image at this scale and go like, I need a small detail in there, and the way that you fit that small detail in there looks like you've just, like, downscaled a large image. What? I don't understand the mechanism by which you draw something like this, but she is gonna eat her chocolate bar. They also, because the parts of the emote artist and the main artist are different people, and I believe this. Because they didn't draw the decoration on this side of her head that's facing the camera in this emote very clearly, it's also quite obviously different than it is in the main for very little reason. IMO.
Maybe it's different. You can in the main you can see like the top of this flower and this little ribbon and stuff.
Yeah, but it's the fact that there's so much like of this banded string on the main illustration, and there's like one loop of it here that makes me go like, you could do better.
Yeah. Man, I don't know.
Man, I don't know.
Next one.
It's okay. Gwenchana.
We're making good time. Soul-colored fantasy.
Yay!
I like this one.
It's another one where she's scary.
Despite the qualms of some people.
I'm also quite into this one. But find the maid?
Find the maid? Okay. The maid is frill along her skirts. The maid is frill along her shoulders, and the classic maid frill along the bust.
There you go. You've done it. There's the maid. It's there a little bit. They love this specific lace pattern for her that's just got these 3 little indents on the top of each little bump. So they're pretty consistent with it. It's the first one with a background. What the fuck are these little spirit things? I don't know,
but they're cute as fuck. I like these little spirit
cute.
flowers. I'm fond of them.
I love that she's got like the black thorns of the rose. This feels quite on brand for her. They've decided that she's no longer, well, she's kind of 9-so themed, but not really. She has some so on her like on a necklace around her chest that's obscured by her hair, so you can't really tell what the deal is. It doesn't look like it's a 9.
It looks like it's a 6.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You can see 2... Well,
but she's got big peen, like hair ties pulling up her pigtails.
The posing in this image to me is always the striking thing, in that it's fucking perfect. Like she's hitting this like perfect taekwondo pose. The sort of like fist out, hand at the ready. Like leg up, sort of like floating in the air. This perfect like martial arts fucking thing. I actually really like that her little vest thing is like clung to her, but not so that you can like seize her delicate navel, which is just there, but so that you can see like the her muscles. She's really distinctly like strong in this one. She has like big ass strong legs. They'll never draw muscly arms, but at least she has abs and legs.
At least her arm is making a fist.
I'm trying to figure out how her boobs are still kind of detached from the body, but in like a slightly different way.
This we're getting better.
We're getting better.
Like this is such the artist like studied some boobs to draw this, and yet somehow didn't quite get it. Image, because they're not perfectly round, which I genuinely appreciate when
so
people
much.
draw boobs that are not like perfect spheres.
Uh-huh.
And so it's like, you considered a reference image of a boob for this. You just don't quite know how it attaches to the body, and I understand that. I really like, again, we're back to liking her shoes. I really like
I was about to
big,
say.
tall boots. They're so
They're
cool. They're so
good.
magical girl-y. I love the red soles. I love the fact that they're these big, like, single object, thigh-high white boots with this incredible gold and blue patterning, the hearts on the top, and the stars and the diamonds and everything is so insane. But I just, like, really like it. I really like this kind of design for a character in general. I love when they have shoes that are just, like, a big ol' fucking thing. It pleases me greatly. They're so clingy that you can see her bone, her ankle bone through them, but I don't care.
They also, like, are genuinely, like, considered in their design, specifically in the way, if you look at her bent leg, the sort of, like, it does have this sort of golden, like, star and then a couple hearts, but that's above the knee, and where the knee bends is this kind of big middle, like, top diamond, so that there's, like, space in the boot where there's stretchy fabric and an opening for the knee to bend out of. You'll recall I was talking about bending knees earlier. That was foreshadowing. That was not foreshadowing. We can pretend.
Her ass was not foreshadowing.
And it really is, like, really effective design. It looks good.
Wearing shorts.
I love
a girl wearing shorts.
I love the kind of, like, the symmetry in this image, where her skirt is flaring off to one side and her hair is flaring off to the other side. That's awesome.
She's in classic contrapposto. She's got a bent left leg and a bent right arm, and then she's got a straight left arm and a straight right leg.
And okay, so our good friend May, her problem with this is always that, like, the big rose at the bottom takes up a ton of screen space. And, you know, that's correct. And I don't dispute this. It's big and bright and loud, and it takes up a lot of space, and it's just background filler. And that's fair. But this image also, like, has composition. Where, like, if you follow her, like, her pose down her leg, then this, like, spiraling black vine brings you back up to her fist, and then back into the pose. It comes
right to her toe.
And it's like, wow. And you see lots of, like...
I think that the background of this image is much better considered than it appears at first glance. Like, it's not as though everything that you want to see is uncovered by background, but I don't mind that. It's like, there is empty space where there needs to be empty space, which is to say for her fist, and then for the equal and opposite flaring of the back of her jacket / skirt. And it's like, that creates a perfect little shape that makes her silhouette clear, despite the fact that she's against a large background. And then, you know, that beautiful line that leads you back up to see the rest of her.
Yeah. And most of the red stuff is against the neutral background, and then most of the stuff that's against the rose is white. It's good. And then, of course, she has the classic soul-colored fantasy line, "The princess's command guides my fists. I'm sure you've engraved Her Highness's name in your heart. Now let's pledge our loyalty together.
God.
We will dedicate our lives to the service of Her Highness," which is so perfect for Riu. Yeah.
She's a fucking maid. I do want to talk, before we stop talking about the image, I do want to talk about these belts that she has that cross her, like, the back of her jacket / skirt, which are an evolution of the fucking things on her bond up that are in the bow. They've got the blue gem and the heart, and it's like a whole thing.
Yeah, this one is so, like, really what if they did the bond up good? There are, you know, while we're still here, a couple more things. You know, she has her gloves from the original image, but a little different. These flared sleeves with like the lining that clings are so fucking crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh yeah, I do love these detached sleeves.
one of my favorite sort of extremely cute little fucking the composition details is just these like weird little end buckles of these belts, the like gold and blue end buckles, and
Mm-hmm.
all of them are just little arrows that point you towards cool parts of the image.
Yeah,
It's like,
look at this, look at this, look at that, look at that.
look at what she's doing with her hand. Oh, look at this cool guy. Oh, look at what she's doing with her other. Oh, look at her, look at her foot. Look at her other foot. And it's like, okay, I get
Okay,
it.
I'm there.
You can compose an
I'm with you.
image. Good job.
I really like it.
Uh-huh. And
It's
then
really, it's really like when you look at it as an overall kind of image, I think it immediately doesn't strike you as the greatest thing in the world. The overall like the composition of it I think is fantastic, but like the overall design of the outfit slash color balance slash everything can strike a little bit as like what a weird garish thing at first.
uh-huh.
But I reject this reading because I've stared at it really hard and I like all the component parts.
Yeah. Yeah. And then in the emote, she's
And then
doing
in her
a big
emote,
punch.
big punch.
Big punch.
She's the nexus of her power has changed from pussy to fist.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. I am glad to be taking a break from being the one who's too much for an episode. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that.
I feel like we cultivated this energy last night when we were hanging out for work reasons. Because we never hang out outside of work.
If you think about it,
is like just sort of like me going really feral and you being normal.
yeah, Soulmates really is a cultivation drama. But like a demonic cultivation drama. It's all downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Great, moving on.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
Heartbeat velocity. This one is recent enough that we remember when it came out.
This is true. I think I vaguely remember when Soul it came out. But nonetheless. In this one, they did it! Her boobs are attached to her body! Woo!
Woo!
Everyone
They
clap.
did it, guys. Hey, listen. That's where the boobs are.
That's
I'm here to
where
tell
they
you.
are.
I know exactly where they are for surgical reasons. That's where they are.
That's where they are. Good job, guys. Great job, everyone. Now we can go home. Episode's over.
I think the theming of this image overall is pretty nice. I like that she's holding a big flagpole. I love that she's got a big flag that kind of, wraps around the whole image. She's on the winner's pedestal. She's got like a helmet. I was gonna say a motorcycle helmet, but it's a driver's helmet, and a tire and a trophy. All of these things are like correct. You've done it. That's the theme of the skin line. Even her little visor. Find the maid. It's the whole outfit. You did it. She's a maid. I still kind of can't get into this one.
Yeah, this skin line is sort of rough in general. That it's sort of a rough time with this one. I really do like the outfit. In theory, the idea of like these, you can see it best on the sleeves and on the skirt. The idea of like this sort of like thick leather race driver jumper, but it's a maid outfit, is sort of like that concept. Like, she's got the driver gloves, except the driver gloves have little cuffs because she's a maid.
Yeah.
Like,
she's got the shoulders of this jacket, but you put cuffs and ruffles on them.
Yeah, she has like a maid skirt, but it's heavy, like shiny leather, and it has like a racing checker on it. Like genuinely like a perfect concept. But I just like think that they just should have been like a little bit more normal with it, and it would have been like 100 times honestly like 100 times sexier. I understand that I am like not a boy. Um, but like this kind of like watermelon spilling out of this teeny tiny top is just like it doesn't it just doesn't work for me so much that it causes so much interference on the track for me. And
Yeah.
I can't make it through.
The stickers on the boob are hard for me.
I feel I feel like if she just had a leather jacket on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if like it was just unzipped at the top to show some cleavage, like, you know, this is a classic image.
Yeah.
This would be great, I think.
Yeah, it absolutely is just the fact that she's like not wearing clothes in this one.
It's
And
like
like, I'm not a prude, but I do think that the idea of the clothes that she could be wearing is really awesome. And instead, they make her both like barefoot and like barely wearing any kind of top. And it's like, man, I don't know.
I
I feel weird about this skin line concept in general if you're gonna do this. Like, you know, I can appreciate a pinup girl. We all understand that we're doing pinup girls. And like a racing girl, the hot girls who wave the flag and are wearing skimpy clothing, this is a classic thing. But if you're gonna do what?
we just had a whole argument about the skimpy girl who waved the flag at a race course last time we talked about, and never mind.
This is true. I don't know if that girl is a concept. She's a concept that exists in our minds at the very least.
Uh-huh.
But it's like it feels so much more like a lecherous kind of male gaze thing when you do it like this. That's like it already was, you know, because it's like here's a bunch of men going to compete in the sport, and here's the pretty woman who like, you know,
Cheer them on.
facilitates
Yeah.
this. um but like, I don't know, you can do it better. You could at least like give her an outfit that's hot,
Uh-huh. It's again, it's I think
that
every
you can
part
take some kind of pride in.
I think every part of this outfit is banger, but like the top doesn't work on several levels. One, it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, you know, less is more or more is more, depending on how you look at it. In that it is just like it's so small, but it's also just the fact that it just like doesn't really function as a garment, where it's like it's this tube top, but like it has to like it like expands awkwardly around her boobs instead of
Mm-hmm.
sort of comfortably fitting. It the top of the tube top is like bigger than the bottom of the tube top, which is not really how tube tops work. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? Like, you see how the bottom of the tube top is like clinging flat to her skin,
Yeah.
while the top is sort of like pushed out. That's just not how tube tops work. Tube tops are a
Mm-hmm.
tube, and so between the boob and where it like connects to the rib, to the bottom of the ribs, top of the belly, there's like a slant. It's just how a tube top looks. And it's just like it looks super weird, and it's just like it looks uncomfortable, and it's just like but like there's so many good things. Like there's so many good details in this. I love the cup. I love all the ribbons. I love how we've like gone back to our classic color scheme. I love her little bag and her little all of the little dangly bits off of her stuff. And then they put
Mm-hmm.
her in this top that is like, you know, I want her to look sexy for this concept. I want her to
Mm-hmm.
look like sexy raceway pinup girl. But
Mm-hmm.
this is just like genuinely like not the right kind of top. Like she should be
Yeah.
wearing a leather jacket with like the front open, because that's, you know, and it's just like it's not.
Yeah.
They
It's
just don't
frustrating.
hit. I think not only does it not look good or comfortable, I think they genuinely just like don't really hit the fantasy, which is frustrating.
Also, the stickers on her boob just make her feel like an object in a way I'm not okay with.
Yeah, the stickers on her boob are a little whack.
They're a lot to me.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I agree with you. The rest of this outfit is really great. If they had just, like, nailed the top at all, then it would be okay.
Yeah.
I love the leather and frills. I love this visor. I think this visor being the extension of the classic little maid
It's
headband
really
is
good.
so awesome. It's really good.
It's nicely drawn. Like, the skin looks nice. The you know, all
Her
of the
boobs attached correctly.
all of the different like fabric textures are right. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't work out.
I'm not sure how to feel about the Cat Food Studios cat that's getting an not even really an upskirt of her, but is under her skirt. Just like get out of there, little man.
Uh-huh. Jesus Christ. I didn't even really think about it.
I really am not okay with it.
Uh-huh.
I just don't want to engage with it.
Moving on.
And then she's playing with the gold medal with her feet, which is just like not for me, but that's okay.
Whatever.
They've done some foot stuff in this game.
Uh-huh.
It's for some people, it's not for me. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
There's so many things about this that are just frustrating.
Uh-huh.
I also think her hair is weird. Why did they put it up in one weird
Yeah, wait,
bun on
hang on.
one
I've never really
side?
thought about this. Why did they put it up with one weird thing on the side?
The thing is that they've gaslit us into thinking that Riu Kujou has pigtails.
Does she not?
No. In her regular art, her hair is just down.
I guess she doesn't have pigtails. Oh,
And
I
so
guess
they give her one sort of kind of thing that goes up on her head in this one, but they don't commit.
Yeah, they didn't need to do that. Weird. I don't know why they did that.
I have no idea why they did that.
I don't know.
Anyway. I don't know. That's scary.
Uh-huh. Emote?
In the emote, you won.
And she got a big bottle of champagne, and she's like, woo!
I don't really like this one.
Uh-huh. I think her face is kind of unique. It's really weird and
It is
scary.
unique. It's a particular style of cartoon guy
Uh-huh.
that just like isn't for me.
Uh-huh. I just appreciate them
This is
doing
not
something
for me.
different. This one else
Yeah.
also is not for me.
Wait, I do like that that she's got one leg up though.
Yeah, it's got posing, you know.
Woo!
Woo!
Go girl.
All right. Here we go. Freshman morning.
Is this the last one?
Yeah, oh my god, you said we'd be done within 3 hours? It's been like
It's been 2
2
hours.
hours, yeah.
That's crazy. Okay,
Really
let's
whipping
go.
through. I feel like we've said everything about every image too. I think we're just like,
Yeah, we're just awesome. We're just
okay,
sick with it.
where's the maid?
She has one. She doesn't have the maid headdress, but she has a braid that is on the crown of her head, which is tied with one little thing that is lacy.
Uh-huh.
That is the extent to which there is the maid.
Yeah.
I do think that this outfit doesn't have a maid in it.
Uh-huh. At least they gave her something. At least they gave her literally anything. I feel like this just doesn't look like Riu.
It's not her.
I mean,
it's a different girl.
It's just girl. It's just girl. They drew a picture of girl.
And
you know,
hey,
from your favorite
I
video
like
game,
this
Girl?
picture of Girl.
I enjoy this bit, don't get me wrong. First of all, I think that this skin line is funny. One, it's a good skin line overall. But also the joke that they did with this skin line is that it's all people in high school outfits who are no longer that are not in high school.
Yeah, except for except for Carrara.
Yeah, Carrara, who isn't in high school because she's a delinquent.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a nice image of like you know, it's a nice image of, like, we've been playing all of Limbus Company, okay? It's a nice image of, like, young Gebera from the upcoming Gebera visual novel. But it's just kind of image of girl. She's like, shh, I'm busy writing a paper about what it's like to be girl.
I really don't mind it. I love this. It's a boring little school uniform, but I love her shoes. I'm always fixated on the shoes. But these are really cute.
Yeah.
I just really like the way that the light plays in this image.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. This open window where you can just barely see these silhouettes of the trees because it's sort of a golden hour light. The way that she's framed, where it's like, you have to do this in these images where you give them kind of a halo of light to separate them from the background. But here, she has a halo of light only in the places that matter, and because there is light coming through this window to her, there are these motes of dust that are illuminated by it that look so good. And then just, like, the translucent play of her hair, and my favorite detail in the image, of the way that her shirt comes away from her belly. Just that little, like, rectangle of light is really phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's great. Like, I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, her skin is shaded really nicely. This image has such a beautiful use of, like, colored outlines, honestly. All of the outlines on her skins are, like, very variable thickness, depending on how shadowed it is, and variable color. She's I love how the light, like, falls across her arm to give it, like, a clear sort of, like, dimension. The sort of, like, rim lighting at the bottom of her thigh is really, really nice.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's gorgeous.
Ash, I have something to admit.
Yeah?
I can't remember the last time that I wore a skirt this short. When I wore skirts as a kid, I, like, almost always wore, like, long skirts. This was one of my things. Before I mostly stopped wearing skirts. If you're wearing this short of a skirt, do you really just, like, sit on a chair, like, on your thigh and butt, and not on the skirt?
I guess so.
I've sort of never
because they're always showing it like this.
I looked at this image and I was like, huh, I feel like I never have had this experience.
My thighs
just
will
because
get
I
cold.
have never worn a skirt this short in my life, even though through, like, most of my childhood I was wearing a lot of skirts.
I only wear like midi skirts, so I'm not familiar either.
Anyway, regardless, like, you know, this time I love her sleeve being rolled up, even though it doesn't look quite right. It's just a cute detail. There's so many fun little objects. She's got a little.
She's literally just a cute girl. She's got a cute bear on her otherwise rather serious bag, which is on this little hook on the side of the desk, which I wish existed in any of my school settings. I love her water bottle with the little stickers on it. I don't know what these stickers actually are meant to be. There's one little peace sign and then there's this big X.
No. Do you know what that is? That is, oh my god, it's Chiori's rabbit ears.
Oh, you're 100% right. That's cute.
That's why she has a running theme of the little red bows. It's Chiori's bows. Okay.
Oh, I understand.
Figuring it out at the 11th hour.
I love her one peen pencil case that's also a little paw print inside because it's a Cat Food Studios thing. I love her cute little bear cap for her pen. She's holding a little eraser in her hand. Like, it's just nice. It's all of these cubbies with books and stuffed animals. It's like, I just think that this whole thing is like a perfect balance of like cute girl, normal girl at school. This is just an image that you would imagine in your mind that's like, what's the perfect cute girl at school? It's her.
A cute college-aged woman?
A cute college-aged women.
Cute college-aged women. Fat Midwestern fathers. Sorry.
Pentecostal preachers.
She's who's broken into a high school for a photo shoot. The perfect image of that.
The perfect image of that. I think it's beautiful. It is not a picture of Riu Kujou, and I will
not at all
believe this until my dying day.
You can even see how
it pisses me off that it isn't.
You can even see how the light interplays with like the wood grain on the floor.
Yeah.
Like fuck off.
Lord.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Y'all.
Get out.
Fuck off.
Turn the podcast off. Get out of here. Anyway, it's good.
And then in her emote, she's studying.
This emote is an emote of Riu, I feel. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's an emote of egad.
It's an emote of egad, but the E stands for estrogen.
Force spamming my egad.
Estrogen gad. Woke Luigi's mansion be like.
Woke Luigi's mansion. Holy shit.
Lemon bar.
Achuta. I'll never recover from Woke Luigi's mansion. Woke Luigi's mansion is too much for me. Holy fuck.
I think we should call this episode Woke Luigi's Mansion, even though it has nothing to do with anything.
Please, if you've listened this far, I know you care. Please send us a Tumblr ask telling us what would be in Woke Luigi's Mansion.
Please.
Pause the episode. Go to soul-mates-podcast on tumblr.com. Make a burner with your burner email. Send us an ask.
Woke Luigi's Mansion be like.
Yeah. Started with Woke
Fill in the
Luigi's
blank.
Mansion. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much. Please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Holy fuck.
And that's really all there is to say about that one.
Great. We did it.
We did it, y'all.
Oh my god. Gonna die. You're gonna die and become a woke ghost. Oh my god. Ghosts are doing gender now.
I mean, they already have that in Luigi's Mansion.
And they force femmed egad. Fuck. My cheeks hurt from laughing at Woke Luigi's Mansion. We have to do numbers. We still have to do shit. Oh my god.
We still have to do numbers. Oh my god. How cute is Riu Kujou?
That's a great fucking question. I have no answer.
It's really hard to say. I mean,
my god.
Disregard freshman mornings because that's the perfect cute girl, but it's not Riu Kujou.
Right. That's the ghost of a schoolgirl from Woke Luigi's Mansion. We're all familiar with this.
I feel like she's not making an attempt to be cute. Well, it depends on whether you think the maid thing is cute.
Uh-huh. She does adorn her every outfit with some kind of the cute thing about her. I don't think she necessarily. I think she wants to be a cute girl in sort of a normal way. I don't necessarily think she wants to be cutesy. But being a maid does seem to kind of be her hobby.
Yeah.
Here's an alternative. Here's a very genuine alternative interpretation of Riu. Is that like Chiori, Riu is also a rich girl, and so being a maid is just her hobby. And even if it's her job, she's sort of very enthusiastic about it. And that's kind of cute. And,
I think that's more appealing, personally speaking. I think that just makes her nice to be around. That she's like, I love what I do. I don't know how cute she is. It's really hard to say.
Hard.
Is she super cute or sub cute?
I think she sort of has to be super cute. IMO.
Oh, I think she has to be sub cute.
Okay, lay it on me. She's just such a
No,
normal
but does
girl.
this mean that she's
like,
just a 3?
she's such a normal girl. She like goes to the pool. She goes out to festivals and like beats you up in games. Like
She does. She's evil though.
She does steal your soul and then presumably feed it to the princess.
Yeah. Maybe she's just a 3.
She might just be a 3. She
Equally
might just be like sort of like
non-cute.
an extremely like normal 3.
Mm-hmm. There's a second like axis to the Kinsey scale when we do this. That's like what number are they is the left to right axis, and then like how much conflict exists is the up and down axis. I feel like this is a 3 high conflict. She's equally cute and non-cute, not out of sort of an apathy to her cuteness, but because she's got a lot going on.
Uh-huh.
Appeal. I think that she is probably super appealing.
I would say so. She serves you customer service, a sort of a weird job / hobby.
She's constantly dressed in a maid outfit, and that has to be part of it.
Uh-huh. She's like, you know, she has a sense of style. She's very confident in herself and her abilities. She's tough, but she's friendly. Like these are all appealing traits. I think
all appealing traits.
I think she kind of gives the vibe of being kind of like a little bit sort of like weird lonery in her head, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She kind of gives the vibe of being sort of like she's doing her own thing, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And so I'm not like she's a 6, she's the best person ever.
No.
But like
I think she's like a 4.
I'm happy with a 4, yeah.
She's more than incidentally unappealing, she's evil and also probably doesn't want to hang out with you that much.
Uh-huh.
But she is, like, awesome.
Yeah. She's
3-4, Kinsey scale number.
Kinsey scale number. This one's real tough for me.
Yeah. I
don't have an approach.
I think that the obvious way to interpret her is that she serves and loves women.
Yeah.
You know, the princess and so forth. But I think that here's my argument. I think that she's just bisexual. Because I think that she's, like, embracing being a normal girl. Sorry to all normal girls who are lesbians. But being a normal girl is kind of about being, like, a straight girl.
Normalcy is a construct. Normalcy is a construct that harms you.
Normalcy is a construct. But, like, I don't know. I think she can lead an equally happy life, sort of meeting a nice boy and settling down, and /or pledging eternal loyalty to a princess.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's
just my argument. I think she could go up in Kinsey.
Uh-huh. I think she's a straight slinging 3.
Just a straight slinging 3. Just a bi slinging 3.
I just don't think that, like, her interest in partners, and I do think she has an interest in partners, but I don't think that her interest in partners is really, like, gender dependent. I think she I think she cares about things that are not that. She's just like, she's clearly looking for, like, a thing, and it's not a particularly gendered thing.
She's pretty lesbian coded, just like in the video game.
She is.
But I just want to complicate that a little bit.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think she's a 3. 343.
343. Riu
She's-
Kujou, normal girl.
Yeah, despite everything, it's normal.
Despite everything, she's evil. Don't forget, I'm evil.
Whip, 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 whip. Whip, 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 whip. Whip, whip, whip. Whip, 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 whip. Whip, 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 whip.
Thank you
What
for
up,
starting
what
the
up,
screen
what
share
up,
for rolling a new guy.
what up?
That's such a perfect button to end the episode on that if you said it, I would have just been like, bye. Jesus Christ.
What up, boy?
This bit doesn't even make sense. Let's go!
Holy shit! Oh my god! I was gonna say, I was too busy doing a bit, but I was gonna say, you know what, Ash? Don't you feel it in the air? It's the perfect time for a bonus episode.
I agree.
We haven't done a season 1 bonus episode in so long, and here it is.
All right, we're ready to do it.
Oh, I have to figure out
my
exactly
God.
what this one is.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Sorry, this is your responsibility.
Here it fucking is.
Here it fucking is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, listen, there's much to do.
What a classic. Oh my
What a
god.
classic.
But also, like, you know?
Yeah, like I'm there. Don't even worry.
Oh my
about
god. All right. So, next season 3 episode in 2 weeks. And then a week after that, a bonus episode for this
it.
guy.
Woo! This guy.
All right, everyone. Have a good Woke Luigi's Mansion.
Have a good. Bwah, 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 bwah. Bwah, 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 bwah. I've stopped recording.
なかなかいい対局でしたね。